Clemens Homebrew, coming at you with another fireside beer review. That's right. This is now the winter of 2017. It's just the beginning of February. And I've got a beer that, promised to be exciting. I should have been doing this with Christian, but hey, he hasn't come by, so down the hatch it's gonna go. It is So Happens It's Tuesday. So happens it's actually Friday, but this is a good day to have So Happens It's Tuesday. This beer is from the Bruery out of Placentia, California. It's the first time they've made it. It's a 2016 batch. This is the little brother of Black Tuesday, that's right. And that runs at 18 to 22% alcohol by volume. The little brother here, it's an Imperial Stout, of course, is 14.7% ABV and 22 IBUs. So no small beer in itself. It's a big boy. And well, I don't know. All I can say is let's get her cracked open. Now I've heard there were a few of these that were soured, so we'll find out if that's the case. Hopefully not. Just like its big brother, it's black. It's got kind of a little more than a khaki head in terms of color. And it's got a full finger head on there, which is pretty nice. Let's get the nose on it. This is the little brother of Black Tuesday. I can tell you right now, it's the little brother. It's not as massive in terms of its aroma, but the aroma is beautiful. And this is really cold. I'm going to be warming it up. I love starting with them cold. But right away, I just got this beautiful undertone of roast with this big old bourbon oaky scents going on and some dark fruits on it, some toasted malts in there as well, kind of hit the nose. And there's a lot more like chocolate going on, coffee. Oh, but man, the bourbon note on that is just fabulous. Wow, I've warmed it up some and the nose is just getting bigger. I just got a big old whiff of toasted coconut. Not something I was expecting, actually. You do get it off the big brother, but man, oh, it is so there. You got a little bit of like some leather tobacco type things. You've got the toasted coconut. You've got your dark fruits going on. I've got a raisin, maybe like a plummy, pruny type of mix. You're getting like dark chocolate on that. Like a few kind of chocolates, but they're sweet chocolates, a bit of vanilla going on. But I'm going to tell you, it's just a beautiful boozy scent of bourbon going on along with all of that. You know, some coffee espresso type hints on there. This just smells absolutely wonderful. We're going to just dive on in. Cheers. Well, it does need to warm. It's probably about 50 at this point, 52. And this is something you really want to start at about 55, but I love trying it cold first. The thing that's lingering in my mouth at the moment, let's go there, is just this toasted coconut and this like sweet bourbon oak and dark chocolate flavors. Those are things that gets me excited every time, and just got this beautiful roast undertone underneath all of that, which can bring out a little bit of like a coffee, more like an espresso type flavor. I just got some of the raisin quality, some of that plummy quality from the dark fruits going on, just a little bit like a light char type smoking like flavor to it as well. And just as I got in the nose, get a little bit of like a leather quality to it also. And some like a dark, rich caramel. I'm just too excited. This is one fabulous beer. I'm gonna take a little time with this and I'll come back. Can you see the smile on my face? This is one fabulous beer. I'm gonna just tell you, this is one delicious beer. Kahlua Barb took a nose and she's like, wow, chocolate, coffee. You could just see the look on her face. It's rich. And I said, toasted coconut. She goes, oh yeah. But I mean, the dark fruits and all of that's on there. Just a dark caramel. I would almost say you're also getting like just a beautiful like dark brown sugar on it too, to a certain degree. It's just a very rich beer. It's sweet. It's not cloying. It is definitely the little brother of Black Tuesday. There's just It reminds me so much of Black Tuesday, except for Black Tuesday is in your face with alcohol, and you know it. It's just this big old beast of a beer. If you go back and watch my review of Black Tuesday. I drank that with Tony Yates late into the night with lights going. It was just a heck of an evening. A lot of fun events happened that Tony would remember. And this beer so reminds me of that. It brings me back to that beautiful summer evening with Tony. It's a great beer. I would say you really got to go try this one. But let's get on to ratings here. Let's go on. This, as far as Imperial Stout, for me, ranks very, very high. It might be some of that reminiscence going on in my brain, but I'm going to tell you what, it has those qualities that I like. It's a full mouthfeel. It doesn't strike you as being 14.7% ABV. It might strike me as being about 10 to 12, but it's just a big beer. And what you're really getting is that dark chocolate, that beautiful oak and bourbon, and all those qualities that I've described. And I'm just a super fan of toasted coconut, so I've got to rank it really high. I'm giving it a 96. For me, this is just a hair lower than getting maybe like a Firestone Walker Parabola, but it's in that kind of category. It truly is. It's like going Firestone Walker anniversary beers, although this year's anniversary beer, the 2016 anyway, was also quite different, much darker, more stout-like. If you like those styles of beers, though, this is one you need to try. Overall, we're just not changing. We're just not changing because we're already in my wheelhouse. So overall, this is a 96 again. I am digging on it. Here it is again. It is so happens it's Tuesday, the first time they made it, the 2016 batch from the Bruery. Let's hope that they make this again in coming years. This is one heck of a beer. If you haven't been able to get the Black Tuesday, it's been more available this year than in past years, but it's at a big high price tag. I didn't buy it myself. I've got buddies that have it, and I'm hoping I might crack a bottle with them. But you know what? If you haven't or can't, this is in greater distribution. Go find it, seek it out. So it happens at Tuesday from the Bruery. It's out there. There's probably still some bottles around. I would grab one, absolutely, and be looking for this in the future if they remake it. This is Kevin Clemens Homebrew saying life is too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you on the next beer review.